Welcome back, my dear viewer. It's been a while since I've done a response style video, and I just thought it's been long enough that I should mix it up. So I've looked around one day on YouTube to see if there's any traces of my old channel that's still on there. If there's any other people talking shit or some place where I got doxxed or something. But thankfully nothing was there to be found except for this poor old soul who got very offended at what I was talking about. And me with the biggest, warmest heart of gold that I have, warmer and bigger than anyone else on this planet, I'm going to take a moment to acknowledge his existence, acknowledge his pain, and say to him that I understand and that I care for him. So, let's hear the story of our friend here. What's your name? Sundimmer? Oh, interesting choice of name, but we'll get to that later. Perhaps tell us your story. Speak your truth, and let us know about what is heavy on your heart today, friend.
Alright, so I told Noel Cyber I would respond to this video from Angry Vegan Cyclist, The Cure for Depression, Part 2. I'm just looking down here at the comments, looks like they got into it, which, no surprise. I kind of just don't waste my time on them anymore, to be honest, so...
Hence why you're wasting your time here making a video about me. I'm flattered.
Honestly, I'd recommend you don't, but it's your life, you can do what you want with it. Didn't get around to it yesterday, it's pretty busy, so, yeah. And I really don't have much time tonight, I gotta get some shit done, and unfortunately my washer and dryer are, like, right next to my computer, so... I don't have a choice, I kinda have to get this done, I'm not gonna shout the whole video, so... Not wasting any more time, let's just get into it.
Oh, really? I'm so glad you can tell us about your day. I'm sure we were very concerned about you, if you were being kind to yourself, and exercising proper self-care as an adult human being. I'm so glad to know that you are doing well and you are staying busy.
Pain is for everybody, but only the weak suffer. That's because suffering is a choice. Whenever something shitty happens to you and you didn't die, you're always given two choices. Either A, sit there and mope about it, which does nothing to improve your situation, or B, get the fuck on with your life.
Did he say that? Hold up. let me make sure I heard that correctly. Go back to the beginning.
Pain is for everybody, but only the weak suffer.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. No, you're an idiot. Okay? If you've ever actually suffered, you know fucking full well you don't have a fucking choice in the matter. So, yeah. Do I really need to explain it? I think we all know better.
Life. The weak do the former, the strong do the latter. Furthermore, without difficulty and struggle, and if the achievement is no longer necessary, then how is anything that you did of value anymore? So quit suffering, get off your fucking ass, and make something happen if you're not—
Yeah, kids at St. Jude's Hospital, you hearing this? Get off your fucking ass. Quit suffering from cancer, you idiots. God. Come on now. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Grandma with dementia. Get real, Angry Vegan Cyclist. Are you fucking retarded? Seriously. Why don't you choose to be smart for a change if you got so much fucking free will crawling out your ass?
Oh my. I am so sorry for offending you. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm in the position to apologize for anything I said, and I kindly suggest to you to consider the advice I gave to you. But in the end, just remember that this therapy session is all about you, because the entire universe revolves around you, and we both know it.
I'm gonna check out early. And if that's too much work for you, then please choose the latter, and you will do everyone a favor, including yourself. Call me an asshole for saying that all you want, I don't—
No, I'm gonna call you an idiot for saying what you're saying. Because you are acting like a complete fucking retard who hasn't seemed to pay attention to anything
Well,
going on
let's
this
not be silly now. World War III between the US and Iran never happened, and the last 230-some times that the world was supposed to end, and the last 70 or so times that any so-called experts said that the world would end or some other catastrophic climate disaster would happen. Looks like we survived every single one of them. Aren't we such a resilient species?
Do you even, like, watch these videos back when you do them, or do you just spout bullshit? Really?
Give a shit. You're only lying to yourself, and when you lie to yourself, you hurt nobody but yourself. Take a look at it this way. Given that you have internet and are literate in English, I know you have internet because you're—
No shit. Wow. A couple of astute observations there. Yeah, speak English, got internet. Cool.
watching this video. You're more than likely in one of the 20 wealthiest countries on Earth.
Which doesn't mean shit if you're in one of the poor areas of those 20 wealthiest countries. There's a bit of disparity here in America. I live in one of the poorer areas.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that you are a poor piece of shit and you want my money, and you want me to destroy all of my possessions just to make you happy, even though you will never be happy. And I'm also sorry to hear that you are not doing well in a country where the poorest people are still richer than 50% of the entire planet, and that complaining about being born on YouTube will help you solve this problem. But I'm here for you. I'm here to listen about your troubles, and to comfort you, and to help you cope with the burden of existence.
You're probably living in conditions that are better than the majority of the world and have more opportunities because of that.
It's not really setting the bar very high now, is it? If you really stop and think about it. It's not really setting the bar too fucking high.
You're unlikely to experience any legitimate pains aside.
You're unlikely to experience any legitimate pains. Now, I've lived in one of the 20 wealthiest countries on earth. I've never experienced any legitimate pain in my life. Ever. You're right, Angry Vegan Cyclist. Never been hurt before. Totally may not have a broken finger at the moment. That doesn't hurt at all. I'll just choose to ignore that, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that a broken finger classifies you as a handicapped person, and that also somehow entitles you to all of everyone else's money. Dearest of condolences. You poor thing.
Or, I don't know anybody who's been killed or anything like that. Never experienced anything like that in my life, ever.
From boredom. Yet, we see an epidemic of lazy, spoiled man-babies who are suicidal over the fact that they can't sprout wings and fly.
And who are these people, by the way? I want to meet them. I don't think there's these lazy, spoiled man-babies who are just crying like, boo-hoo, I can't solve all my problems, I better kill myself. I've yet to see someone like that. You want to give me an example, at least?
I mean, there's the antinatalist community, but I understand the reluctance to approach something that could be perhaps taxing on your mental faculties due to the requirements of self-awareness. But nevertheless, I'm still honored to be able to help you today.
Like a bug from all of their problems, or some other asinine childhood fantasy. Which doesn't have to be asinine, considering how technology improves every day. We're only a few steps away from transhumanistic improvements, but that's apparently too much work. So,
and you're putting the work in for those? And you want to show us what you're doing down in the lab for all these transhumanist improvements? Oh wait, no, that's right, you're sitting on your ass playing Doom and spouting bullshit on YouTube. I forgot.
I don't think, as your therapist, I'm obligated to really give you that much details about my personal life. However, I do hope that the fact that I haven't single-handedly cured cancer makes you feel better about yourself and your own life. After all, it is my job to help you with your life and take care of you and wipe your ass when you shit yourself, just it's all my therapeutic duties.
Well, what do these people do about it? They sit there and bitch about being born.
And you sit there and bitch about Muslims and women. While playing Doom, I guess. And here on the screen he's flashing, I'm sure I've talked about these types plenty enough, and by these types he's pointing to a Mindem, he has a picture of Mindem here, and he has the cover of David Benatar's book, Better Never to Have Been. Can't talk right now. Mindem, a very intelligent man, put out thousands of videos, got his point across fairly well, I would say. In fact, I think the only person who has any real contention with him is another F-list Antinatalist. I think it's Superhuman Dance, but I don't know too much about that. I just stumbled across that recently. And then, of course, you got a professor from South Africa, David Benatar, who I think wrote a couple books at least. No, these guys haven't done shit, you're right. If only they could be sitting around playing Doom all day. That'd change things.
Yet they can't even muster any fucking adult gumption to do something about their problem. Yes, and
by, talking to people about it, saying, hey, this isn't a good idea to keep putting more people in here? Yeah, I guess they haven't done that. Oh wait, they've been doing that their entire lives. They put their nuts on the line. Okay? This isn't something you just talk about willy-nilly. It ruins your reputation in a lot of ways. That's why even I don't go out of my way to talk about it. Especially since I live in a right-to-work state. I could get fired. Fuck, if I was gay, I could get fired for being gay.
Aw, you're such a strong ally for social justice and LGBT rights. I'm so proud of you of being so virtuous and brilliant and stunning and brave. Few could rise to the level of selflessness as you are. However, considering how you're currently working in a place that does not have a antinatalist safe space, I am concerned with your safety. Could I kindly suggest maybe it's time to work for someone else that you probably would get along better with? Oh, well, I suppose I should redact that statement. I understand that you don't have any say about what kind of job you have and what kind of people you go to work with. In fact, whenever given the choice of vanilla or chocolate, you have absolutely no say in what kind of flavor you get because free will doesn't exist and God makes you choose vanilla or something. So I apologize for my ignorant remark. I've totally forgotten about the premises that we're working with.
So imagine if you're coming out as an anti-natalist. You're not going to win any favors with anybody. No one's going to thank you. Especially in my pro-life, God and guns and whatever the fuck part of the country that I'm in. I think I'll probably...
Grr, those pesky right-wing places that don't like giving people free money for nothing.
Only anti-natalists for 100 miles around, and I'm certainly not making friends over that. I'll tell you that much. At least not in my local area. So yeah, no, they're just sitting around doing fucking nothing. Quit projecting.
Before we go on, excuse me, I need to interrupt this therapy session to make something very clear between both of us. I don't think you have any understanding of what oppression is, okay? You're not gonna beat me to the oppression peak hill climb, alright? I'm only gonna give you one more polite reminder about who here in this conversation is actually facing any real oppression.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
Okay, alright. Okay, I'm glad we could get over that very quickly. Now we can continue with our therapy session. Alright.
Acceptably large percentage of us are becoming insufferable man babies.
And you're one of that percentage. You're among that percentage, I should say. Oh, man. Worked a long day today, sorry. But yeah, I would definitely count you in that percentage of pathetic man babies or whatever.
Who are too lazy and cowardly to either work and improve our lives or end them. It's
You know, I fucking work and improve my life, so I'm far from lazy or a coward, okay? So I know who the fuck you're talking to. What is this, the cure for depression? You're making me depressed having to listen to this stupid shit. Not making any sense.
I mean, if you don't like the therapy, I'm not here to force you to stay in my office and make you talk to me about your problems. I'm not forcing you to watch my therapy videos, but I thought that you'd come here to alleviate suffering, because suffering bad. So I totally understand that you might not actually want to solve problems in your life. You actually enjoy being here on planet Earth, hating life and suffering, and then complaining about it, and then not doing anything to solve your own life's problems. And instead devote all of your energy to blaming the entire universe for all of your fuck-ups. I totally understand. It just might not be the right time for me to do my job.
pathetic, but it doesn't have to be. It only has to be only because we have made this asinine belief that suffering is bad.
Hey, I'm sorry, what? Let me go back a minute. Did I hear that correctly?
Asinine belief that suffering is bad.
Yeah, I thought I heard that. No, that's not a belief. Okay, just go out there and suffer then. Go out of your way and choose to suffer. Why not? Oh, wait, you don't do that. I'm pretty sure I gave you the 24-hour challenge where it's just you in a blank room, sitting down, doing nothing. You can't even go to the bathroom, nothing. Tell me, and then come back to me and tell me suffering doesn't mean shit.
That's a very interesting thought. Because solitary confinement, therefore everybody should die. That's a real thinker right there.
You can't even handle being bored for a few minutes. You gotta play Doom or whatever.
Bleeding is bad is the little end-all and be-all of everything you find dissatisfactory about your life.
Yeah, because you suffer for no reason, like having chronic pain. Where the fucking signal just keeps going off like a migraine for no reason. Or people get those cluster headaches or whatever. It drives people to suicide, some of them. Yeah, I can see why someone would think that'd be a bad thing. But apparently you haven't experienced it yet. Come talk to us when you do.
Well, as your health professional, I take very good care of my own health. I mean, how does one care for others when he can't even care for himself? But I suppose that kind of question just goes out the window since free will doesn't exist, because God made you choose vanilla, and God made you have a poor diet, and God made you sit on your ass all day and not exercise or take care of your health or go to the doctor, go to the dentist, etc. God's at fault for your poor health? I mean, I probably could help you with some of it, but unfortunately I'm not omnipotent, so I can't fix everything.
If you find yourself offended by anything that I just said, then you are your own worst enemy.
I'm offended by how stupid you are. That offends me greatly. I'm offended that this is the best the first world's coming up with. This is what our education system's doing. This is what I'm paying tax dollars for. It's for fucking idiots to spout nonsense on YouTube and play Doom while doing it and then tell me I'm the idiot when they're fucking retarded. Yeah, this is making me depressed. You're not curing my depression.
If not, then I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
No, you're just lying straight to my face is what you're doing. That and the other 29 unlucky fucking souls who've had to watch this video. They didn't even bother to leave a like or a dislike on this video. I'm not either.
So here's a simple idea to straighten out your life ASAP. If you want something, go look for it. If you can't find it, go make it yourself.
Wow. Nothing cliche about that at all. Yeah, I think people, if they're hungry, they're going to go look for food or something. If they can't find it, they're going to go home and make it themselves. Yeah, you don't really have a choice in the matter, depending on what it is. Duh.
It's not going to be easy. It might be painful. It might cause suffering.
Yeah, you won't be putting that inflection on suffering when you experience it, dumb fuck.
So, thanks to the time we're in, it's not likely to be physically painful or damage your body on a consistent basis.
And you would be wrong there in my case. I'm still suffering from injuries that happened to me years ago. Alright, so I don't want to hear your shit. I don't know where the fuck you live, where you think you can get away with not doing any physical labor, but you're one of the 20 wealthiest countries on Earth. Yeah, some of us are still stuck doing that. So you can sit on your fucking ass and play Doom all day.
But it will still take work. And I fucking mean work. W-O-R-K. You probably don't understand what that word really means, but...
No, I live that word. I don't think you understand what that word means.
Once you do, everything in life will fall into place.
No, it won't. You just get more work. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree to the point where, yeah, don't be sitting around on your ass and just moping all day, whatever. I mean, go ahead and do that if you really feel the need to, but you'll get over it at some point.
You know what? That's some good advice. I think you should follow it yourself.
But this isn't curing your depression, really. The situation we're in, just because you're out there busting your ass doing something, isn't changing. That's what I think. If you're talking about antinatalist, I'm assuming you are, because Flash Benatar and Mendham up there. Yeah, we're talking about the overall situation, the big picture. We're not talking about the little picture of our lives. We know it's going to go downhill. We know we're dead men walking and women walking. So, yeah, me working hasn't really, it's improved the comfort level of my life, but I still know that the worst is yet to come for me. And for everyone else, you included.
Work develops skill. Anything worth it in life takes skill, as the wise Carl Jung once said.
I would somewhat agree with that, yeah. Like, even playing the video game you're playing, you're only really going to get any enjoyment out of it if you have some skill at it. I mean, this is like, stuff.
Not one skill? I pity you if you answer my question with a yes.
I mean, I didn't have a choice. I kind of had to learn some skills to, make it in the world. Get the level of comfort I have right now, yeah, I kind of had to. Kind of surprised myself how skilled I am in some things, but yeah, still. And also disappointed myself in how it wasn't as good as I thought I was in some areas, too. So, I mean, yeah. Go out there and do some shit, whatever. It's not changing the facts of reality, really, so.
So what to become a master? Become a master over your own life. A master is simply a slave only to himself.
No, you're just a slave to your unconscious desires at that point, like when Zappa was pointing out in his Last Messiah. You just think you're liberated, but you're really not. And you can't exactly get mastery over, not getting a car wreck or not getting cancer or something like that. I mean, those are just shitty things that are going to happen to you. You're not really the master of your own life. In a lot of ways that I really don't want to diverge on, because diverge into a big-ass topic over because I want to do some fucking laundry tonight.
You know, Daddy Benatar made one interesting observation. He claims that we all have a positivity bias, yet here you are, thinking that life is nothing more than just cancer and car accidents, even though the percentages might state otherwise. I just thought that was interesting. I'm not here to attack anyone. I'm not here to criticize you or make you question your only personality trait. I'm just casually observing as your trusted, licensed therapist.
Work on projects that produce things that you want. And if your work isn't paying off, then stop doing it and work on something else. The meaning of...
Or how about you just don't care about if it pays off or not? Like this YouTube channel for me, I don't really care how many subscribers, dislikes, or likes, or whatever, comments. I just put the videos up if I like them. And I try to make them as accurate as possible, which is something you don't seem to care about at all.
life is to want something and then work and then earn it. You have to decide what you want, or don't.
There's no meaning to life. There you go. You'll suffer and die for nothing.
I mean, if that's what you want your life to be about, then more power to you. And I'm just heeding the advice that I've been given as a vegan, to live and let live and not jam anything down other people's throats, including these therapy sessions, which I am not forcing you to attend. So if you don't like it, the door is always open. But you seem to be getting something out of it, hence why you are still here.
And be a lazy, self-absorbed, solipsistic wad of shit and blame literally everything wrong in your life on everything but the real cause of the problem, which is more than likely you.
I mean, I was going to tell you that myself, ABC, but you beat me to the punch. I see that you know what you truly are. But, yeah, you are kind of right in the sense that we are the problem. It's just not the way that you think.
And nobody will care anyways. In that case, come back to me when you want to stop being fucking miserable and insufferable.
This was miserable and insufferable. I can't believe I've wasted 15 minutes. I'm sorry for wasting your time, people.
You're in control of the situation now. You're running your own show here.
No, you're not. Quit being a liar and pay attention.
It's a necessity, but suffering is a choice.
Again, quit fucking lying and pay attention. You're too much of a fucking coward to see reality in the face. And you have the balls to call us lazy cowards. Fuck off. You're not paying attention to anything remotely real. Why don't you go jerk off and play Doom? You're actually somewhat good at it.
Experiencing pain and not doing anything about it is being weak.
No, you're gonna do something about the pain if you experience it. Duh! It's your body letting you know, hey, I'm getting fucking damaged. Do something. And a lot of times you don't even have the choice. Put your hand on a hot stove, it'll immediately just jerk back before you even feel the sensation of your flesh burning. It's like this guy, I thought you read any psychology and philosophy, and this is what you're coming up with? A bunch of innate bullshit.
Being weak is a choice, and only the weak suffer.
No, being weak is not a choice. You're gonna experience that one day just like everyone else. Wait till it's your turn. You think you're gonna be young and bicycling around forever, eating your veggies? Well, you know what? You'll find out yourself. And no, I'm not going to MGTOW.tv. Oh, you're a MGTOW person, so... Okay, we can play the same game. You're a MGTOW because you can't get any pussy, and you're afraid of women. There you go. That was easy. I don't gotta beef with MGTOW, really, but if he's gonna play these sorts of games with, like, anti-natalists saying, oh, you're just depressed losers and you're a coward and suffering's a choice, blah, 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 and just completely just misrepresent everything we're saying, then fuck it, I'll play the same game with you. You're a MGTOW because you're just too much of a pussy to be around women and you never got any pussy in your life. There you go.
You know what? I won't doubt it. I think a percentage of that group might actually be women-hating incels, but I don't really care either. And also, that doesn't necessarily falsify anything that I've told you in this therapy session, so I don't know exactly what you're trying to get to here? Nevertheless, once again and as always, I wish from the bottom of my heart that saying things like that in the angry fervor that you are in makes you feel better about yourself and makes you feel smarter whenever you open your mouth. After all, suffering bad, and if throwing meaningless ad hominems against someone who points something out to you that throws you into this childish fit of rage helps to alleviate the suffering caused by your prepubescent anger, more power to you. You are making a step in the right direction in your life, and that deserves nothing but praise. I'm so proud of you.
I'm not gonna finish the rest of it. It's just him advertising some stupid horseshit, I'd imagine. I mean, I can click real quick. Nah, he's flashing shit up on the screen. I think that's it. Yeah, so, alright, there you go, little Cyber. I did it for you. I think. I mean, he really didn't give me much to go off of, and sure as fuck, the cure of depression can't be found here. Maybe it was in part 1, but I guess I'll never find out because I'm not gonna go look for it. So, hopefully that'll be the last Angry Vegan Cyclist response video I do. Hopefully ever. But, I'm just not really in a good mood today. It was a shitty day at work. Anyways, thank you for listening, and have a good one.
Congratulations on making it through an entire therapy session. I hope to see you again. But before you leave, let's go look at the checklist of what we did today. So thank you for watching all the way to the end of this long and grueling but meaningful and purposeful therapy session with our friend Sundimmer. I'm not going to promote my usual stuff because I know you're not going to click on it because you're a fucking stupid piece of shit. And be sure to press that dislike button because not only does that let me know that I piss you off, but that also means I'm probably right too. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.